I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deductions and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on.
I think he got you right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah.
6 apartment buildings, stating that they are all his properties with no partners involved.
I mean, Floyd, like we got issues over here. He's still best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
You think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone.
That's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight. It took been 2 years.
I find that one unique aspect of this case that I think is different than many others that I see on a regular basis is the extent to which this happened in front of children old enough to understand what's happening. These were not infants. These were children in the report listed as 11 and 9 years old. To the extent that...
What if the man known as Money is no longer as rich as people believed? We're talking about Floyd Mayweather Jr., the same person who once showed off huge amounts of cash, bought private jets like normal purchases, and spent millions without hesitation. But now, his former accountant has revealed documents that may show a very different situation behind the scenes.
Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
After years of rumors, lawsuits, tax problems, and risky investments, the truth may finally be catching up. Leaked financial records are now showing a situation that looks far more serious than successful.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another, whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Let's look at how one of the highest-paid fighters in boxing history may have reached a point of financial pressure, and how his toughest battle now may be happening outside the ring.
I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deductions and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on.
It all started with a leak, not from the media, but from someone who once handled his finances. According to this insider, the numbers are not looking strong. The claim is that the man who once earned huge fight paychecks is now having trouble keeping steady cash flow. Even after making millions from his fight with Conor McGregor, his available money is reportedly running very low.
Chilling in an EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5". Some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out. Up top, every planet.
The accountant also spoke about overdrafts, missed payments, and tax problems. There are claims of unpaid workers, active legal disputes, and growing pressure from several different cases. Some reports even suggest he has been moving between Dubai and New York City while dealing with these situations.
You have a person with 20 million followers, but may not have 20 million in their bank account. So I choose fortune over fame.
Could you explain everything that's happened with the taxes over the last couple of days? Can you give us your side of the story?
Oh yeah. When I was on the stage tonight, if you guys didn't see, from my Pacquiao fight, never even cashed a check. Still have 100 million that I never even cashed before. I have a tax attorney that takes care of everything, and everything is okay. I still got.
To be fair, Floyd Mayweather Jr. made an incredible amount of money during his career. He stayed undefeated, led massive pay-per-view events, and became one of the highest-paid athletes of all time. But making money and managing it properly are two very different things.
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. 18 life.
That happy birthday, champ.
That's how we doing.
That is sick, dude.
Wow. You gotta show them what he's saying.
Money green.
No,
Hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. 101 piece. That's a bad.
101.
Money team.
Can we see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That 1 of 1.
$1.8 million.
His spending was not just luxurious, it was excessive. Millions were used on car collections that were rarely driven, with vehicles kept in different locations mainly to show off.
Down here. Look at the color up top. Time for me to go big. See you guys later.
Then there were the private jets, not rented, but fully owned. He reportedly had several aircraft, including some for his team while he traveled on separate flights himself. His watch collection also included pieces worth millions, purchased more for image and status than long-term value. His daily lifestyle was reportedly costing more than $1 million every month. Between private chefs, non-stop travel, gambling trips in Las Vegas, luxury shopping, and the expenses of a large entourage, the money was reportedly disappearing very fast. One major claim says he once stated that he owned many buildings in Manhattan, presenting himself as a real estate mogul.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
But when investigators checked these claims, they could not find solid proof. There were no records or confirmed ownership, only statements that could not be verified.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. All this money made. No partners. All by myself. For 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
This situation likely led to increased attention from authorities, particularly around tax matters and financial activity.
My lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Some people think these claims were used to make his image look bigger while financial pressure was increasing, but that approach may have ended up working against him.
Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
Even his fight earnings against Conor McGregor have been questioned. Chael Sonnen previously suggested that the real profits may have been lower than what was publicly reported.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Reports suggest that after expenses, taxes, and fees, the actual amount he kept was much lower than the public numbers.
See reports. You mentioned 100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten 100 million for a fight, not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year and this, over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's bullshit?
He makes very good money because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life.
At one point, he also asked for a delay in paying taxes until after the fight, which suggests that financial pressure was already present even before his biggest payday.
How does that guy not pay taxes? How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen.
He
apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like.
That's BS.
Something.
That is
that
BS.
They said something.
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds?
Listen,
you know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced, I'll get your calls in a second, they did announce the pricing for Mayweather-McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight was. $100.
Compare this to the financial stability of LeBron James, who has grown his wealth through smart investments, or Mike Tyson, who managed to recover financially through new business ventures and rebuilding his career.
Boxing him up, yeah. He caught Floyd a couple times, some little shots, boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. But he was holding on quite a bit and wouldn't let go and was trying to hold and clinch and hit, which is something like right here, which is something you can do in MMA. And so Kenny Bayless gets tired of him not listening and not letting go, and he pushes him off and he says, that's it. So he goes crazy and gets away from Kenny Bayless and just starts wailing punches at Floyd. And so then there's fights in the ring, and then there's fights outside the ring, and there's all this cell phone footage of people brawling and sucker punching each other. And he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. He don't need any money. Yeah, but he don't need any.
Are you sure?
The key difference is long-term planning. While others focused on building assets, Floyd Mayweather Jr. concentrated more on sustaining a high-profile lifestyle. There are also unverified reports about a private jet search that have raised further questions.